Hey everyone, I'm Dan, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Security Evolution. One of the things I've learned after more than 20 years in security technology is that the biggest changes usually don't happen overnight. They happen quietly until one day you realize the world works differently than it did before. And today we have a story about one of those moments. Ford has filed patents for technology that can analyze your face, your eyes, and your voice, and even your heart rate before you even get a chance to pull out of the driveway. And while this technology is fascinating, the implications could be even bigger. Let's take a look at this video and let me know what you guys think. Take care.
Ford has a patent that scans your face before you even shift into drive, and most drivers have no idea it exists. This isn't about lane assist. This isn't about cruise control. This is about a company that has been in your garage for over a century, one that knows your commute, your driving habits, your daily patterns, and is now filing the paperwork to read your face, your lips, and your heartbeat every time you get behind the wheel. Ford didn't file this patent to make your car smarter. They filed it because your face has become data worth collecting. Let's start with what the patent actually describes. Cameras and machine learning built into the cabin that can read lips, scan irises, track facial expressions, and monitor heart rate. The system can even compare what it captures against law enforcement databases. Ford's stated reason is simple on paper: better voice commands and a way to check if a driver is alert enough to be driving. An old system watches the road, a new system watches you. An old dashboard camera records footage for later. A new one reads your face in real time and decides whether you're fit to drive right now. Technology commentator Loyal Moses posted a video about this patent that pulled in nearly 96,000 views in 3 days. His scenario was simple. An emergency happens outside the truck. You jump in. The truck won't shift into drive because the cameras read your eyes as too wide, your expression as too panicked. The vehicle decides you're not fit, and it doesn't ask twice. This isn't Ford's first patent in this direction. Earlier filings let vehicles track the speed of nearby cars and share that data with police. Other patents describe monetizing conversations passengers have inside the cabin, turning ordinary discussions into ad targeting material. And this isn't theoretical anymore. Ford Pro Telematics already exists, letting fleet managers pull real-time video of their drivers. This is where sight becomes insight. A camera that sees your eyes is sight. A system that decides you're too emotional to drive is insight, and it's making that decision without you in the room. Here's the part most drivers haven't considered. Once biometric data lives inside your car, a court order isn't always required to access it. Digital surveillance expert Harry Moggins put it plainly to MoneyWise. Modern cars now collect more sensitive personal data in a week than most phones collect in a month through facial recognition, lip reading, eye tracking, and constant location telemetry. Picture the sequence. You're in an accident. In the 90 seconds before impact, your truck logged your heart rate, your eye movement, your facial expression, your lip movements. Law enforcement subpoenas that data. Your insurance company reviews it. Your own vehicle becomes a witness in a case you didn't know it was building. AI governance expert Noah Kenny frames the deeper problem. A face scan isn't like a password. You can't reset it if it leaks. Once a biometric template exists in a manufacturer's cloud, it can be cross-referenced against your driving patterns, your location history, everything else the vehicle already knows. Ford hasn't confirmed this patent will ship in production vehicles, and it may never leave the filing cabinet, but the direction is already set. Senators have already asked the FTC to investigate how automakers share driver data with data brokers, and multiple manufacturers were named, not just Ford. There's currently no federal law that meaningfully limits what car makers can do with biometric data collected inside a vehicle. The technology is arriving well before the guardrails. Cars used to just get you from one place to another. Then they started tracking your speed and location. Now they're moving toward reading your face, your voice, and your pulse before you've even left the driveway. The vehicles are learning to watch the driver as closely as the driver watches the road. If this is the kind of story you want more of, subscribe to Security Evolution, because the cars are getting smarter and so are we.
All right, folks. So this story really isn't about Ford per se. It's about the direction technology is heading and how intelligent systems are quietly becoming part of our everyday lives. So I'm curious where you guys stand. Does technology like this make us safer, in your opinion, or does it come at too great a cost to our own privacy? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do my best to read them all and certainly try to respond as fast as possible. So if you enjoy thoughtful conversations around AI, surveillance, and the future of security and security technology, I'd love to have you join us here at the Security Evolution. And until next time, stay safe.